Welcome back everybody to the weekend show where I'll be doing technical analysis on stock market. So before we get started, please hit that like button and that is greatly appreciated. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now if you want to go above and beyond, support the channel and get all my daily trade ideas, swing trade ideas, live trading, definitely consider looking at my Patreon and that link will be down below in the description. So the market was once again up on Friday. Dow is up 0.37%, Nasdaq up whopping 0.72%, S&P up 0.49%, and Russell going down 0.76%. 11 sectors leading the way on top: basic materials, technology, utilities, communication services, financial. Stock market map once again, same big names: Tesla up over 2%, Apple up 3.20%, Google up over 1%. We got Microsoft going up 1.86%, Oracle, PLT are also going up, and Nvidia going flat for the day. And now let's get right into S&P 500. Now, first of all, guys, I am back, and the videos, trade ideas, Discord, Patreon, everything is back with me. I was on vacation, got a little bit of sick. That's why there was no videos. A lot of people thought, there will be no videos, and I'm actually quitting YouTube and all that. But that's not true. I just took some time off. So everything is back. Everything will be back to normal. Videos will come out, trade ideas will come out, and I'm still jet lagged. That's why I got nothing to do, so putting out a video on stock market, and later on I'll be putting out a video on big mega cap stocks. So let's get right into it. So the daily chart, you can see the RSI is creeping up there at 71, but look at this right here, guys. Monthly, I mean, it's insane. Weekly, look at this, near 70, and the market just kept going and going. And if you look at it from this low, I mean, it's an absolute monster of a run to $665 per share on SPY, which is massive. I mean, who would have thought that this is going to be the outcome? And people that did not buy here, and I made so many videos on that market will be back to all-time highs, and this is exactly what we're getting. Now things are getting really frothy and overbought. Also, rate cuts are taking place. So is that actually bullish for the market? Even this month is actually not bullish for the market, but the market does not care and keep just grinding and going up. Well, you can see we did hit that high on Thursday, brand new all-time high, and then we backed off. But there is support right here at 662. Right here, you can see multiple rejection, and that is where it's holding up as of right now. If we can get over 665, I think you can go to 672 or even higher, which is going to be just insane without any significant pullback. If you look at my screen, this was the significant pullback. And since then, I mean, these are just minor, mini pullbacks we got, and market just kept, going. So at some point, just like when the market was down, nobody wanted to believe that market can come back and hit an all-time high. And people said, crash is here, don't buy here. It's going down even more. It's 2000, 7, 8, all over 2000, 2 and all that. Market came back up, and now a lot of people are saying, oh, it's gonna go even higher. And that is where it's concerning, that you need to wait, and you need to wait for that big opportunity whenever that comes. So here on SPY, if that 662 level breaks, you can see that that is in line with that 5-day moving average, also at 661.21. Only that will bring SPY down to 654 right here. You can see a bounce from here and the 13-day moving average, and we're actually disconnected from the 20-day moving average, which is at 651. So if the market pulls back, these are some really good levels to keep an eye on right here: 664 and the 20-day at 651.32. And underneath that, we might be coming all the way down to right here at 646 on SPY ETF. On triple Q is up 0.68%, and the same thing applies right here. Whatever I said on SPY ETF, I mean, from this low, this is a monster of a run to the upside, brand new all-time high, even on Friday, and today it's down only 0.21% pre-market. I'm making this video around 3 a.m. in the morning. Like I said, I've been, really sleeping all day, and now I'm up. So, I see a lot of people are commenting. Actually, I had no chance to go back and see the comments from you guys, and just feel really bad that no videos came out for a month or so, and now I'll do anything and everything to give you guys all those videos that you missed out on last few weeks. And the same thing here, you can see that we're disconnected from the 20-day moving average, which is at 580. We're also disconnected from the 5-day moving average, which is at 593, and it's going up to almost 600. Now if the 600 level breaks, we might see a push up to 610. But look at the RSI, it's getting really frothy, overbought 73.27. It's time for a pullback at some point. I don't know when that's coming, but even if you look at it, we did get some pullbacks on the way up here, and we might get that once again. I don't know if that's going to be a deeper pullback, but what I'm looking for here in the market right now is at least a 10, 12, 15% correction at some point, and I think that is totally reasonable for the market to do that, especially when the rate cuts are not bullish. Market might be just shrugging everything off and going higher for now, but at some point it's going to wake up. It's going to realize that, hey, it just too market just came too far too fast, and it's going to pull back, and a lot of people are gonna get caught off guard. So here on Qs, 600 breaks, then watch out for 610. If we cannot go past 600, look down here, especially 593, which is aligned with this 5-day moving average. That's going to be support. We gapped up last week, so there is a gap below that. That should act as a support right here, that 592 to 593. Underneath that, watch out for 584. And we do have a wide range this week, so the market can definitely move. And I'm looking forward to that, guys. On Dow Jones, it was up 0.35%, but same thing applies right here. Just kept going, but not too far off from that previous all-time high. We just broke out. So this one can continue, especially with Apple going for that, previous all-time high, and perhaps will make brand new all-time high. Here on Dow Jones, that 464 to 465 breaks. Look out for another big run up to 475 to maybe even 500 at some point, but I think that will happen, once we get some sort of a mini pullback here on Dow Jones. Maybe not a big pullback, but that is due right here on Dow Jones, especially now that UNH and Apple, these two are running. This thing can definitely run after a mini pullback. We might not even get a deeper correction right here on Dow. Now, as a support, you can see right here that 460 to 462 in line with this blue line 5-day moving average. That's going to be critical level to watch right here. If that breaks, we might get a reconnection here with the 20-day moving average right here, which is at 458 right here, and you can see multiple rejection here as well, and that should act as a strong support. If this thing comes all the way down here and breaks below all that, then we have some unfinished business down here, a bunch of gaps, and the lower Bollinger Band might be retested right here at 452 to even 449. Gap full reversal can also happen from here on Dow Jones. On IWM, it was down Friday 0.76%. But if you look at my screen, guys, we're going for that all-time high here on IWM. And this is actually really good because rate cuts are actually good for small caps. It might not look pretty right now, like the way it's going up. There is actually no, pullback where you can buy into it. But that is actually a good thing where this thing is going up with rate cuts, and it might be going up even more. But only thing that is concerning here that we have not seen any significant pullback. The last one we saw tagging this trend line was right down here, and since then it's off to the race and just going right for that previous all-time high, and perhaps will make a brand new all-time high. So here on IWM, watch out that 245 breaks. We might be going for that 248 to even 250. But if we get some sort of a reconnection here to this 5-day moving average, there will be strong support right here at 241. Below that, watch out for a retest of this 13-day moving average right here at 237 to 238, and the 20-day is really close to it. So if this thing comes back here, that's going to be a level to watch, and from there we might be even retesting this trend line, which is going to be around 234. Like I said, to the upside, if this thing breaks out and stays over 245, it's going even higher. And right now, we saw a lot of volume coming in on Friday, so perhaps we see some sort of a retracement down here before getting that big breakout to the upside, just like we saw on Dow Jones. So we need to talk about VIX, and you can see, I mean, it happened before. Lots of back and forth consolidation here, and then we had that massive pump to the upside. It's been months. I mean, back in April, where we saw that massive pump, this thing is just getting really crushed here and not really going anywhere. You're seeing some up days like here, just a little bit of pump, but look at the rejection candle back under 18 bucks. So VIX here, you can see barely can hold right here, $15. If this thing can hold over that, we might see a pump in the Bollinger Bands, guys. This is why it's concerning. I was talking about the Bollinger Band squeeze right here, and immediately, right after that, we got this pump and then came back. The Bollinger Bands were expanding, and then we had that massive pump. What is happening right now? You can see these two Bollinger Bands are squeezing VIX in between for a couple of months now. And if this thing breaks out to the upside, immediately you're going to see a pump over, especially 18 bucks, and that should take VIX for a run back up to the upside, and market will come down and get a mini or maybe a deeper correction. So watch out. Bollinger Band squeezes are not something to ignore, and it happened before and it can happen again. So this is why you're not supposed to just go and buy anything anywhere, especially when the market making brand new all-time highs pretty much every day of the week. So before I wrap up this video, I just want to quickly show you guys. I'm not going to go through the levels and all that. That market is running. Yes, that's bullish. But look at this. I mean, why people are looking for safety. I mean, look at this gold making a monster move to the upside. We gapped up on Friday and kept running. Look at this. That's a brand new all-time high on GDX. I mean, this thing is on absolute tear and it just kept going up. This is a massive bullish engulfing candle on Friday. And you can see the last time I actually made an update was right here, this flag pattern. And since then, this thing broke out and just kept going, left bunch of gaps down here. As a matter of fact, this is where I bought some gold, actual gold. And now I think that is actually profitable because how much this thing ran. So not only the stocks, even if you're buying gold, I think it's heading even higher because a lot of the folks that actually know how the rate cuts and all that works and the economy, how fragile that is. People are going and buying gold. So that is something a little bit concerning here, that a gold going up, market going up, and VIX staying down, getting that Bollinger Band squeeze. So be careful, guys, and I'll definitely put out a video on big mega cap stocks later on, or possibly Monday evening. And good luck with the market. And I'm back, and I'll be putting out videos for you guys once again. So please don't forget to hit that like button. And I'll see you guys later on once again with big mega cap update, and then also the stock market update. Thank you so much, guys.